Oh yeah, this is episode 96.
Yep.
All right, man, we're closing in. This is the Hawk here. Welcome back to Bumpin' Shoulders, a Sports Source podcast. As always, Timothy Chura here with no one.
I thought for sure he's calling himself the king right there.
Yeah.
Here with Nick Capizet, Chris Wilson. This is also the king of the Sports Source speaking. We learned.
I guess I'm just the prince and Chris is still the jester.
I don't know.
Nick, how you
I
doing
don't know.
tonight? You're
Doing
back
well.
in school. You're back.
Yeah,
The
spring
gravy
break's
train,
over.
Spring
Yeah.
break's over. You're
And
four.
we're
you're
we're learning
spring
his
break's
schedule's
still
a
over.
little less taxing than we could have imagined.
4 classes are back in
Yep.
session.
He's
Finishing
got
up
2
the
more
semester.
classes this week,
Finishing up
And
the
it's-
semester.
and I'm very jealous.
I do.
Tuesday night. For
I have a
those
lot of homework to do
listening.
this weekend though. So
Yeah, for 2 classes.
no, all for one, dude. I've got like 4 things due on Monday.
You probably shouldn't have put them all off. through
No,
spring
we just
break.
got them yesterday.
And you've had 4 weeks. They
No.
give you 1 per week,
What?
and you just waited on them.
No.
That's not great on you.
Nick's going, well, they're optional, but I want the extra
I have to
credit.
bake brownies, dude.
yeah.
Chris is back in school too.
Yeah.
Back at it.
Oh, did you hear? Dude, he got his internship as a cardiologist.
No, that's not true. That's a
Yeah,
little.
dude,
that's
you
a
just
little
told
much.
me. Tomorrow you start your internship at the cardiology place. You're becoming a
Yeah,
cardiologist.
no, that's not how that works. You don't become a cardiologist.
That's awesome, dude.
Thanks.
You've been really working hard for that medical degree.
Thanks.
I can't wait to tell the gas station clerks.
Oh, dude. I can't wait. Oh.
Future cardiologist.
You got to be excited, right? You said you weren't going to.
You're gonna ask. You're gonna be like,
Somebody's gonna have a heart
how's your
attack.
heart doing? And they're gonna be like, it's fine, I guess. They're like, let him be the judge of that. And you're gonna point to me, and I'm gonna go,
Chris just goes
hi.
like this to them.
I'm just trying to check out. I don't know him.
Chris wasn't sure if he was going to come tonight. He said he had to
Yeah.
make sure he's well prepared for tomorrow.
Yeah, dude.
I gotta study blood pressures and
You want to
Cardiology
take
is
mine?
do you
On
have
air?
the pump?
Yeah, we probably have a cup.
No, dude. You just go like this,
Yeah.
and then count to 60. in your head.
That's heart rate.
No, that's heart pressure.
Heart pressure. Don't confuse me.
That's how it was.
I don't want to
mine.
sound like a jerk.
I
I
do-
gotta practice EKGs
What's your
too.
resting heart rate?
enough. Mine's about 150.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
It's close.
That's what I do. Your blood pressure's dude is just. You
I think
take,
it's 70 something. 80. Yeah.
Be more athletic.
What's yours?
42.
really.
I don't know if that's
Mine's
true.
6.
No, mine's probably like the last I checked it was like 60 something.
Yeah.
But
Mine's 6.
I also have really fallen off the
You're
wagon
in
since
critical
then.
condition.
I've got a lot of fat blocking
Man,
all the veins.
That book you recommended, the David Goggins one, Can't Hurt Me. In that book, he talks about when his resting heart rate was like 30. Dude, that's so
insane.
low.
Yeah.
But when you like,
After hearing the things he goes
Yeah.
through, it's like, man, that makes sense. But like, also have your heart beat more than once every 2 seconds.
have you checked
Yeah.
out his Instagram at all?
No, I was gonna look because he was talking about.
Yeah,
Because when he said he doesn't follow anybody, I was like, "There's no way." So I
Yeah, he
looked, and he
doesn't
doesn't follow anybody.
And dude, his posts are always like, he's always running, so somebody has to run with him recording it, and like he's running and then just saying like the same things he says in his book, like just go out and do it and shit like that.
Yeah, I didn't listen to any of them. I
But
only
it's
saw
just
pictures.
like they're super motivational, of course.
He's in great shape. That guy's an
And then-
athlete.
Yeah.
So like,
He is.
but I feel bad for the guy who has to run next to him to do it every time.
Yeah, dude, because sometimes he goes out when it's so hot.
And he also no, there's pictures
and he goes
of him.
for so long,
There's
dude.
pictures of him running. He ran 26 miles in knee-high snow. Like it's on his
Yeah.
Instagram.
Oh, he also ran like 135 miles through
multiple
Death
times.
Valley. But yeah, that dude's a monster.
Yeah.
That is the baddest man. To ever
American
live.
hero.
Yeah.
But like also I haven't finished the book, so don't tell me if there's anything else. But like, hands down, the most intense
He
human
dies.
being. I hope not. He's in it. He's reading part of it. That's the best part about listening to that.
Yeah,
It's like
that's
an
what I was gonna
audiobook over reading it is that they like talk in between about things that aren't in the book.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like the best. If you're listening to a book at all, that's the like that should be how all audiobooks are done. And that as like obviously if you're reading Harry Potter, like you don't want to be interrupted every chapter and be like,
No.
oh, I was gonna put this here because then you just get super confused.
But for him, like, no, that guy's crazy. Definitely look into him if you're a listener, David Goggins.
Chris, you probably don't have
Oh,
time with
shout
that cardiology internship, but
yeah, dude, heart doesn't stop.
His doesn't.
Neither do I.
I don't think anyone's. Hopefully does. That's listening. I don't want to be the thing anyone goes out.
I can't wait to
listening
call you Dr. Chris, PhD Chris.
Thanks.
Is that the goal?
No.
We'll work on that.
It is now.
It should be.
All right.
Aim high, hit low.
Yep.
Aim for that. Maybe you'll work as a
Chef.
intern.
As a sous chef.
Yeah, I suppose.
Maybe you'll work as a. I forget what they're called. What are the guys called at diners?
I'll bribe you into medical school.
Short order.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Short order
Thanks.
cook.
Gonna place some donations.
Oh, we're donating now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Chris needs to get his doctorate quick.
What school do you want to go to?
Whichever one you can get me into.
Say any school.
That's a stupid.
Yeah.
Not in my tax bracket. Drop it down. Mizzou?
Yeah,
Is
let's
that
do
in your
it.
tax bracket?
I think so.
I think they send you a lot of emails, so like,
Oh yeah, dude.
because they're like, this guy's in our bracket.
They just want donations too.
Yeah.
It always says help your friend go to cardiology school.
How much do you have to donate to get your friend into school?
I don't know.
Is it
It's
any?
probably
Is it one of those like donate what you think is right?
And then they're like, "Oh, you only donated $10. We want a 1.2
and
million."
they have like a list of boxes to check, and it's like 50,000, 75,000, and then 90,000 in parentheses recommended. So like,
And then you
it's
see,
really
and then you
urging
see
you.
other, and you
Not
write
even
1-0.
Yeah.
Not even recommended. Just says this one.
So big football news. Sad day.
Yeah.
Well, not today, but Rob Gronkowski took to Instagram to retire.
You were too upset about this.
I'm bummed.
I went
man.
on your Twitter the day after, and dude, your whole feed was just. You were crying.
I wasn't crying, but like
They were close.
I feel like for someone who's not a Patriots fan, I'm as close as it gets for not being a Patriots fan. You know.
All this stuff that came out, like, you forget how good he is, and then you see his highlight reel, and you're like, oh, nobody else ever did anything like
No,
that.
and it's like
Yeah.
everyone wants to play the stat thing with like
Yeah.
Tony Gonzalez and Antonio Gates and stuff, but it's like this guy
Those
did
guys
it
are 50.
It's a
9
different
years
level of
and also
dominance,
like
yeah.
always hurt
Yeah.
too. It's like he had less playing time, but I mean, there's no one that's been
And
a
if
bigger
you There's no
one
mismatch
more
on the field.
dominant
If we're gonna
at that
go off all
position
those
at that-
stats too, like Brett Favre is not on the same level as Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers. Like,
No.
but he's got all those stats. He's got a shit ton of yards, shit ton of touchdowns.
And over
Like-
the past 3 seasons, Gronk's had some of the best
Yeah.
receiving stats out of all receivers too.
It's crazy though. Everybody's like, he's gonna go in the Hall of Fame. Hope he doesn't go in as a safety. Worst safety to ever play the game.
Yeah.
They, I was listening to an interview with Adam Gase, and they were talking about Tom Brady maybe retiring.
Yeah,
and he was like,
that was so funny.
he was like, well, he does know that he can't go into the Hall of Fame till after he retires, right? Like, let him know it's 5 years for them. He had a lot of funny things to say about him for a very dry guy.
He said something about like how he's younger than he is, and he wakes up feeling like shit.
Yeah.
Well, he's not on that
Oh, man.
TB12 probably. He does not look like he's on
No,
the TB12
dude, but I was
diet.
watching an interview with him, and like he had his hat so low to like avoid his eyes.
Well,
like
that's because dicks like you make fun of his eye problem.
Yeah.
He's your new coach.
I know, dude. I'm
Show-
happy
put
about it.
some
He's looking
respect on
good.
it.
He's looking good. He's watching movies, and
Yes.
yeah, that's
What?
it. He's watching movies. He doesn't do anything else.
What's he watching? Like Babe in the City?
It's probably, dude.
Probably not, right?
But he's just like, you guys ever see Babe in the City?
Like you
He gets
know
the
that
whole
guy
team
has
there.
a home theater and just loves it.
He's
Loves
gonna get in
eating
trou-
popcorn and watching.
He's gonna
a
get in
flick.
trouble because they're gonna be like, you can't have the team together yet. And he's like, "We're not even to watch Babe in the Big City?
He seemed, that dude is like the hardest guy to read in an interview. He seems like he's such a dick, but then he makes
Yeah.
jokes and it's like, man, I don't know if I like you or not.
But even
Yeah.
his jokes are kind of dicky.
Yeah, but it's like I feel like I can get on board with
Yeah.
it. Freddie Kitchens, I listen to some of his stuff. That's a funny dude.
Yeah.
That's just a guy who loves beers and country music, man.
And he looks every bit of that.
Yeah, I like him. I'm excited for him.
Did you see? I think it was. I don't want to get. I want to say it was Colin Cowherd said Baker just had a lucky year last year.
I hope not.
I'm not 100%.
I
But
hope
he
that's
said,
not what he
I
said.
fucking hate how like
But it
those
could be
guys.
him.
but Baker, but it was. I think it was him comparing him to RG3, and everybody
Oh
compares.
no,
Who was that?
no. I'm saying no.
Oh,
Don't do
But
that.
everybody who compares, like everybody's like, well, RG3 had a great rookie season. He got hurt. He tore his ACL and played 3 games on a torn ACL. That's what made his career go
no,
down.
I mean we can't jump the gun on Baker and be like he's going to be this
Yeah, but
top
don't
10
compare him-
quarterback of all
you
time.
can't
But
compare-
don't assume he's going to drop off.
Yeah, but also don't compare him to a guy who got hurt his first year and then had a bad second year because he was still dealing
Also,
with the same
this is a
injury.
guy who had this same take on him since college,
Yeah.
and he's just clinging to the idea that it could still fall off because he does
or he's
not want to be
actually
wrong,
thinking that, and it gets him attention.
Do you think
which is probably
which
what
is
it
annoying. Yeah,
do you guys think Johnny Manziel just didn't know how to play Canadian football?
Dude, did you see him in the AAF? He
That's
sucked.
what I'm saying. Oh, he sucked?
Yeah,
Dude, his
He
first
doesn't know
pass his first pass was money.
it was
And that first
down,
run.
yeah.
It was like 30 yards.
He ran for a first. That was like
Yeah.
14. It was a 14-yard run for a first.
No,
down or
I'm
something
talking about the
like that.
pass. It was like 36 yards.
Yeah, but he played a quarter and a half and then got benched again.
I mean, they scored, what, 16 points?
And then they didn't have him in for the overtime drive. They trusted another quarterback to drive down and win the game. I think they're doing quarterback by commission. No, they just had bad quarterbacks, I believe.
Because they have, what, Zach Metzenberg or something like that?
Yeah, and it was him and Christian Hackenberg. So I don't think injuries were the problem there. I think it was a depth chart thing.
You went, we shouldn't have gone with those two guys.
I think you have 367 overalls there, and you just kind of rotate.
That's
what you're saying is like, that guy threw 5 interceptions. He's going to be cold. We got to put the other guy
exactly.
in. Let him warm up on the bench.
That's what makes it hard to keep up with that league is like the quarterback play is so bad.
Yeah.
Everywhere. It's not even
Very
just that
sporadic.
team.
There's levels to this game.
It's just bad players.
It's not even like the lines are terrible. It's just the quarterbacks are just...
No, I mean, Trent Richardson's running all over people. They got to be doing something for him.
You also see these quarterbacks sit in the pocket for so long.
They have time, yeah. And then they'll just fucking throw it to like...
Or they get hit and they go, hey, man, you were in the pocket for 15 seconds.
Yeah, it's bad to watch. The reffing's great. But, like...
You can tell who the refs are?
Everyone's a ref. You didn't know that?
But I mean, the quarterback play is atrocious there. Speaking of reffing, it's now official. 31-1 vote got passed at the owners' meeting this week. Just not too long ago it happened. Offensive pass interference, defensive pass interference, and no calls are now reviewable by Coach Challenge.
As they should. That just makes sense.
I know we already told you guys, but as everyone would guess, the one vote against making those reviewable belongs to Mike Brown of the Cincinnati Bengals.
And do you think he went because he voted no because he goes, this is going to change the whole game. Next thing you know, they're going to be challenging all sides. It's like
probably him and his dad.
Hey, no one's going to challenge. No one's going to challenge all sides because you're either offsides or you're not.
No, I mean,
you don't throw the challenge flag and they go, "Oh man, we were wrong." He was actually right.
These damn cameras ruining the game.
Very old school guy.
These damn camera phones.
They also they made
it's those big windshield things that they're holding out there.
That's for sound, right?
Yeah,
those are crazy.
Like, those are ruining the game.
Altering like the fucking trajectory.
Their sound waves are messing the football up.
The technology that goes into that is wild. Like they have so much stuff now.
He goes, "There's not enough cameramen on the field
That's what
anymore."
he's saying. He's saying it's too much.
It is too much.
He voted actually to only have the head coach on the sideline. He wants the rest of the team in the locker room, and they have to come out in between series.
Yeah. That'd be intense.
It'd be so annoying, dude.
The play clock would be a minute and a half.
TV timeout. They have to make a sub.
That'd be brutal. Another thing passed today: blindside blocks are now illegal. Or before they were like unnecessary roughness if they were bad. Now they're just illegal.
Now they can't even play football anymore.
I mean, I feel that way.
I'll be damned.
I'm happy that they did it because it is a player safety thing. But we went back and watched some of the plays they attached in their meeting to show as examples. And there's some plays where it's like there's no way to block besides that.
Well, what I was gonna say too, those blindside blocks on like kick returns and punt returns, sometimes or a huge run to the outside. Anytime it's on the outside, like. That guy's coming this way. You can't really run in front of him and get in front of him like that.
You have to be so fast.
Yeah, and
I get it when it's not near the play.
Yeah.
Those I think should be illegal, and I think it's going to be like a testing thing.
Yeah, I think it's going to end up like what you're saying, where if the ball's over here and you hit the guy on the other side of the field. For no reason. Yeah. Like those receiver corner ones you see way too often.
But if it's near the ball and
if it's affecting the play.
You have to hit somebody so they don't make a tackle, I think that should be allowed because at the same time, players are going to get hit. I understand wanting to limit it.
Yeah, and this is also one of those things. It's injuries, but the NFL has leaned towards like the offensive production, and something like this could really take away from outside runs, big kick returns, and like big plays are going to get hindered by this because of the fact that
even putting that thought in like their heads to where they can't engage with someone or they're going to get a flag
like Timothy
called.
said, it's going to it's
going to be a trial and error. Yeah.
All of preseason, people are going to hate it. And then by the time regular season comes around, it's going to kind of, first 2 weeks, it'll even itself out.
When do you think we see our first pass interference challenge?
Week 1.
Really? That early?
Yeah, for sure. Week 1.
I don't think so, man.
I think so. Think about how many times, think about watching football, how many bad
coaches only get, two challenges a game?
Yeah, but those are game-changing. Pass interferences are game-changing penalties, though.
Deep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But
you don't see those all the time. You don't see like a 60-yard pass interference every game.
No, but I think like a 20, 30-yard pass interference on like third down, it could happen.
Late in the game. If it's early, I don't think so.
I don't know. I think week 1 you'll see one. The Bengals will challenge it.
Yeah, that could be a good over under for them to put on like the week that we'll see one.
The Bengals will challenge it though.
Probably.
First play of the game. It wasn't even pass interference. That's a rule, isn't it?
This is how you want the game to be played. We'll play it that way.
Every down. You're out of challenges. Stop.
And then just get penalties for excessive timeouts.
Wasn't there? Oh, they also celebrations. Over celebrating is now. Oh no, it's in discussions to make it effective on extra points instead of the kickoff.
Oh, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, because on the kickoff, like who?
Then you can actually have people like.
Well, an over celebration.
Reel it in a little bit.
Yeah, because on a kick, like an extra point kick, it's already hard enough as it is.
It's already being missed. Yeah,
yeah.
You don't
So
want to
back it up
and 15.
Another 15 yards.
Because then your kicker's gonna be like, "Fuck you, dude. You're
what
really
is it now?
ruining my percentage."
Is it a 30-yard field goal?
35.
Yeah.
So that make it a
35.
50-yard field goal if you're over celebrating.
That's a bomb.
You don't want that.
Which means the Browns are gonna miss a lot of field goals, or a lot of extra points.
Oh yeah, because they're getting over celebrating every time they score. All their games are gonna be like 36, 35 because they have to score 6 points.
One rule that almost got, I don't know if it was even almost, but I wish got passed. John Elway proposed
that he gets all the quarterbacks
instead of onside kick, a 4th and 15 conversion from your own 35-yard line,
and that he gets 53 quarterbacks on his roster.
I would love that though. I think that'd be so
awesome.
exciting.
It would be.
That's something all like fans complain about, how the game's not exciting anymore because they're taken away from the hits. That's something that would really, I feel like, draw people back in.
Yeah, and
you see them go
that's
for that
straight
more.
out of AAF. They saw it work there. People love it.
But for some reason, the owners don't. Bunch of old guy owners. And since you can't get the running start on the onside kick anymore, it's next to impossible.
Wasn't
to
it like
recover.
15% of onside kicks were recovered?
I mean, it was 18% before the rule change.
Oh, so it's
got to be significantly lower.
Yeah,
I'd have to imagine. But
all I know is just, like, it was significantly lower than
it's like
it
not
ever
even
has
worth
been.
going for it.
Yeah,
it's not even worth taking the chance.
4th and 15, that would be awesome. Did you also see push back until May is both teams get the ball?
I don't like that.
The next
I
owners
don't even
meeting
see why
in
that's
overtime.
a discussion, Andy Reid.
You know he went in. He's like, "This is the only thing we're talking about. It's the only reason we lost because the Patriots got the ball back. They weren't going to score again.
He's going, huh?
Dude, he's a big boy.
The Patriots weren't going to stop us.
I love that they call him Big Red.
Did you see him at the coaches meeting, dude, with the Hawaiian shirt and then super short shorts?
Pat Mahomes retweeted it and said Big Red. And you just see he's plopped down right in the middle.
And Doug Marrone towers over everyone there.
Doug Marrone's big.
Dude, he's sitting in a chair.
Down, he's taller than
he's sitting in a chair, and I don't know, you probably haven't seen the picture, have you?
No.
Dude, his knees are like taller than you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He's huge.
He's a big dude. Freddie Kitchens is huge.
Yeah.
So it's Taco Fall.
And Vrabel's just a lot thicker. Like, the guys he's standing next to, dude,
he looks
so
like
much
an old
thicker than
linebacker.
him. Yeah. He just looks so thick.
I like that he's keeping the mustache.
Giant.
I'm all for it. I want to grow my mustache
That
out.
video you sent of him, like, drilling with those guys is so cool.
He's such a cool dude.
Yeah.
Did you see he said there is no quarterback controversy in Tennessee?
Yeah, Tannehill's their guy.
No, dude.
That'd suck.
Mariota all the way. But they're like, he's going to last 6 to 7 games.
Yeah, they're fully aware of that.
Tannehill lasts 3 to 4, and then Blaine Gabbert comes in to finish the season.
Well, they'll probably cut Blaine Gabbert, but they'll hope that Mariota can recover while Tannehill plays.
Yeah, because you don't have to put Mariota back in when he can't feel his arm at all.
No, they shouldn't. Because, like, Tannehill's not bad enough if you can get him out there.
You just got to get him out there. But I also think if Vrabel goes, no, you're playing, Tannehill's going to go, you're right. Okay.
I think this might kind of wake Tannehill up a little bit, too. Because I feel
Being
like
a
as a
bench guy?
player, you're going to like playing in Tennessee right now more than Miami. Because you're in Miami, you're going, what are we even trying?
Well, also since there's so much drama in that Miami team where people were leaving because they weren't getting along with ownership and coaches, here, like, that team gels. Like, that team loves Mike Vrabel. Vrabel loves that team. I think he's going to fall back in love with football.
It's a very... Man, I'm choking. It's a very, like, culture-oriented team.
Yeah.
I feel like the whole AFC South is starting to take that route, though. That's going to be a crazy, crazy division.
The AFC South? Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's definitely, like, probably the most up-and-coming division.
Maybe. I can't even think of other divisions that compete because the Jags should be good again.
Yeah.
The Jags should at least be decent enough.
The Jags
They still have most of that defense, and then
Well, when that Jags defense, like when they played the Colts and held them, what was it, 6-0?
Yeah.
It's just like, but that defense still showed life. They've got most of it.
But when they don't trust in their quarterback, they're not going to play the same.
Well, yeah,
like
Blake Bortles just didn't have the locker room going into that season.
No.
And now you have Nick Foles, notorious for being able to.
He's a locker room guy.
Big leader guy.
Yeah.
And I think that's exactly
a lot
what
of
they
BDE
need.
coming out of that guy.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to wake those guys up. And Doug Marone's feeding off of it. Dude, he's got BDE too, probably.
Jalen Ramsey's going to love Nick Foles. They're going out to dinner together.
You don't think they're going to get in arguments?
Nah, they're going to love each other. They're going to be boys.
I hope.
They're playing Madden together, probably some 2K.
I feel like
wrestling.
Did you see that commercial with Nick Foles at the urinal?
No.
And some dude walks over. It's great. I have no idea what the commercial's for.
I don't think it was Nick Foles. It was a guy in a Nick Foles jersey. But
mad funny.
Was it Nick Foles?
No, it wasn't.
But how funny is that?
That guy was wearing a Nick Foles jersey?
The guy's peeing in a urinal.
And the other dude literally just fucking looks down at it.
Oh,
like what? I don't know what they were advertising there, but it doesn't matter.
He goes,
yeah.
He has a nice little thumbs
It was
up
a Nick Foles commercial?
Yeah, it was.
I don't remember. I
just
think
pops
Lane
up
Johnson
Nick Foles.
tweeted it out.
Nick Foles.
I think it was Lane Johnson. It might have been someone else. But
well, I've got the biggest news of the week.
What?
For the first time ever, guys.
Oh no!
At WrestleMania 35.
Yep, here we go.
Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Ronda
the
Rousey.
Girl headliner. First time ever.
Yep, first time headlining.
I rained on that one.
Headlining a WrestleMania.
I found out we have more very WWE invested friends that you may have to get in touch with.
Looks like that podcast has already taken off. That thing's already got wings. That thing's got legs. It's running on its own.
we gotta get him to call in and talk to you.
Yeah,
I'm sure you guys will want to discuss.
I just love when, because the way you describe him, like he's a super funny like dude, in the way he just DM'd you a link.
Yeah, he didn't even say it was him. He started up his Instagram page. Man, what was it called? I want to shout it out.
It was WWE News Update or something like that.
Man, I want to shout it out because he's a good kid. Go check him out. I was confused because like I have never liked a WWE thing, so I was like, why is this random WWE page messaging me?
Why is Jinder Mahal trying to get a hold of you?
Knowing it's Julia makes sense, but Julian, if you're listening, next time tell me it's you.
Julian,
you don't know him.
Okay.
It's
WWE News Updates.
Yep.
Wow, you'd think that would be taken by now. But go check that out on Instagram.
Let's get his followers up another 34.
Why?
Because that's all we have. So I'm saying if all 34 listeners go and like his page, you're welcome,
nice.
Julian.
That was solid.
We sent all the dorks over.
So we have to get him on to chat with you.
I've got a.
You guys can really be big WWE guys together.
I was thinking about
a little more of that.
Tweeting this out with like this, like with my bookie's link and everything. Obviously, do our whole like promo code dork, but don't be a loser. Be a dork. Bet with my bookie.
I think you spent.
Is that bad? Is that bad?
I think you spent a lot of time when you weren't at class.
We could probably brainstorm off air.
No, I thought about it
That's
yesterday.
a good brainstorm.
Yeah,
I thought about it yesterday.
I know
was
you
just
were
like,
sitting down and going, I'm so glad I don't have to be in
text
class
you guys,
right now.
I was going to text you guys. And I was just like, I don't know if it's that good. Then I just
figured this was the time to bring it up in front of people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't be a loser. Be a dork.
I mean, honestly, why not?
It's not terrible.
No, it's not the worst thing I've heard.
It's not the worst idea to come out of my mouth.
Definitely not.
No, I said
No,
do
but
it.
I still want to see you in the ring.
Here we go.
That's a
We do
very
have to
real,
work on that.
very real wish
Here
of mine.
we go.
Oh, also a little fun fact. Gronk retired on Peyton Manning's birthday. The Patriots beat Peyton Manning once more.
Yeah.
How's that
Oh,
feel?
man.
How's that feel like?
Oh, whatever. I'm not even a fan of the Broncos.
What if Peyton goes into the Hall of Fame as a Bronco?
There's no way, dude. You
How
got a
upset would
statue.
you be?
You got a statue in Indy and everything.
Yeah, Nick Foles has
Did you
one
see
in Philly.
T.O.'s getting one?
The statue
Yeah.
in Indy.
No, in San Fran.
Good.
He posted a video of him getting like the whole mask and everything done.
Good. He
Weird.
deserves one.
Yeah, but there's
So if Nick Foles goes to the Hall of Fame, is he going to go as an Eagle?
yeah, dude.
They have a statue there for him. What if he wins 4 Super Bowls with the Jags?
He goes in as an Eagle.
That'd be so annoying. I hate that T.O. got inducted as a not 49er.
What do you get? Free agent?
I don't know. Probably
Free
like,
agent.
I don't know. I just know on the Madden cover is a cowboy, and that pissed me off.
Wait, dude. There's no way he went in as a cowboy.
But that's what he was on the Madden cover.
That'd be gross.
Do you wear do they put a jersey on you in the Hall of
On
Fame
your
bust?
bust?
Yeah,
on your head.
on
They
the
just put it
shoulders.
over.
No,
No,
but
they
you think
put it over, dude.
you think there'd be like shoulder
No,
pads?
you're wearing the jacket. Your bust has a jacket on.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. I've never had one made of me. I'm
I'm
not in the Pro Football Hall of
I've
Fame.
got a few at the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
I want to go.
He's
I want
got
to
a
go
couple.
there.
First real Colts fan. First kid to become a Colts fan since 1984.
Probably up there.
When I was a Colts fan, I think I was the youngest. Like when I was a little Colts fan, I think I was the youngest one. Because even when they showed the games, it was all old people at the RCA Dome. Then they got Lucas Oil, and all of a sudden the money started falling in. So did the kids.
Yeah, Peyton Manning.
Those fake little bastards.
That's a big reason there. A good quarterback can turn a franchise
Hey, he
around.
was there when I was a fan, but Jim Mora was there too.
Were they winning anything?
No, he was 4-12. That's the whole. I became a Colts fan during the playoffs thing.
What playoff thing?
Exactly. Playoffs. We just want to win a game.
I don't remember that.
Well, it's
Wasn't
super
it the Lions
famous.
coach
No,
at the
that
time?
was the Colts. That was
Man,
Jim
you
Mora.
wouldn't guess, huh?
That was Jim Mora.
I don't know if you're right on that, but we'll
No,
look
I am.
into it after.
No,
Yes.
He is?
I'm definitely gonna trust him on that one.
Yeah.
That was the year I became a Colts fan.
Why, you saw that and you're like,
No.
I fuck with this guy's
go-
energy.
yeah.
It was. I started in the beginning of the year, and as soon as that video came out,
No, I started first.
It was our first year with TiVo, and I remember producer Pops rewinding SportsCenter over and over again to play it to just taunt me with it because the Colts were so bad. They were in the East though. They're in the AFC East.
And so was that like 2001?
Yeah.
2000.
2001, 2002. No, 2001 because 2002 the South was made.
That's nuts.
That's when the Dolphins beat them 49-14.
I don't even know
on
when I became
prime time.
I don't even know when I became a 49ers
Oh,
fan.
you became a 49ers fan, then you became a Broncos fan.
I was only a
Remember?
Broncos fan for a week in Florida because they didn't have 49ers stuff at the flea market we were at. So we have a
true
Broncos. So
story.
we have a Broncos beach towel here.
Oh, my God.
That's from Timothy's stint
I
as
had
a
to
Broncos
be.
fan.
I had to be what 6 years.
And you
old,
walk
maybe.
by it all the
And
time
then-
and you go, "Oh, I remember
But
this
after
time
that,
in my life."
that beach towel though,
They won a Super
really
Bowl.
got him on Terrell Davis. That made him a big Terrell Davis backyard football guy.
But that had to be. I had to be like 6 years old.
Yeah, you're
And they didn't
super
have
little.
any 49ers.
49ers fan. You were a 49ers fan when you were like 4, dude. Maybe even younger.
I don't even know what made me.
Because when you
go
were like
around.
4, you had the football room and you had 49ers stuff hanging up.
and the room was painted red and gold.
No, that was before you even had the football room. I'm talking about.
Oh,
Where you had the yellow goalpost and
yeah,
everything.
dude, that was after.
Yeah.
When producer Pops, man, that was a generous thing to do as a dad to let us paint the room like a football field.
Yeah. Then we
That was
played
cool
football
as fuck,
upstairs.
though.
We played
Man, why don't more kids have rooms like that? Because that's awesome.
because kids don't like football anymore.
That's true.
You can't paint.
But I mean,
you
we had-
can't
There's
paint.
no such thing as real
What are you
football
gonna-
anymore with these rules changes.
What are you gonna get
No,
a
but
fat
we
head
had,
of
like,
PewDiePie?
We had like the clouds going on and
Yeah.
everything, and
I had to do the grass on the bottom.
yeah, that was nuts. Man,
That was a lit room. We should paint your room like that.
I would do it. those were the days. So at least you know where your Colts fandom came from. I don't know why I'm a 49ers fan because I don't know another
You
one.
would just love Jerry Rice. Like even
Makes
as a kid.
sense.
And Jeff Garcia, dude. Remember
I
Garcia?
love Jeff.
Remember
Garcia,
the restaurant Garcia's?
And then he went to the Browns.
And every time Timothy was over, he would always want to go to Garcia's, Chris. There's a Mexican restaurant in Albany.
They closed,
Yeah.
obviously.
We would go there, and every time we were there, Timothy would ask the waiter if Jeff Garcia was there. The waiter would look at our parents and like, who the fuck's Jeff Garcia? And they would give each other like a look, and I think it was always was like, mom was like, oh, he's the 49ers quarterback. And they're like, oh, I'll go check in the back for you, bud. And they'll go, oh, he just left. Every time we'd be like,
He definitely
oh,
was
come
like,
on.
"Damn it!"
He's like, I just want to meet Jeff Garcia.
He's rushing you guys out the door every time you go there. He's like, "We got to get there half an hour early this time."
He's always just leaving.
Man, he wasn't even good. He was a bad quarterback.
He was all right.
Yeah, but like that he.
Yeah, he wasn't enough to
It's
where
not like he was,
you
like,
wanted to go
good.
to a place called Garcia's to see Jeff Garcia.
I don't even remember if their food was anything worth eating.
Their food was super good.
Was it?
Yeah.
Why'd they close?
I don't know. It was always
They were
packed.
owned by a
It must have
millionaire
been-
quarterback. And
It must have been
food.
bad ownership. He was
Yeah,
always
'cause he
leaving
never
when the
stuck
rush was
around.
coming.
Yeah.
That's
Terrible
his,
timing. That's what he did.
He never wanted everybody to be there, and they'd be like,
I wish
Let
he
me meet
could-
Jeff.
I wish he could avoid the
He's
rush
like,
in real life too.
not meeting people.
Man,
Oh,
that's what it is. Chris, why are you a Jets fan? Because my
Born and
dad
raised.
is.
Yeah,
Fireman
born and
Ed.
raised.
Fireman Ed.
Because my dad is.
My uncle's Fireman Ed, dumbass.
Probably. Are you gonna be your own person? Ever?
Can
no,
you be Fireman Ed for Halloween?
no.
Every Halloween, can you
Yeah.
be Fireman Ed?
All right, I'll be Fireman Ed.
What'd you do?
It'll- Yeah, I'll do it.
If you'll wrestle.
Yeah.
I'll be a wrestler for Halloween. If he's Fireman Ed, I'll be a wrestler.
So you've been a Jets fan your whole life, Chris?
I'd say so, yeah.
You never dabbled in another team for about a week
No.
or so because of a flea market?
How'd you feel when man, why am I drawing a
When
blank
you
on
got
his
that
name?
towel at the flea market, we got sold a turtle that they said was only going to get this big. And dude, it literally got this fucking big and hissed and bit at everyone.
Oh my god.
That was Myrtle, right?
Yeah, it was Myrtle the
Yeah,
turtle.
Turtle is an asshole.
He was awesome, dude. He got so big that like we ran out of cages to buy him.
Oh my gosh.
Like it got to the point
We
where
put him in a tank,
yeah, well the
not
tanks,
a
yeah.
cage.
But the tanks were too small, and it got to the point where they're like, our only option was to keep him out of the tank, and he bit everyone. Like when he would walk around, he owned the fucking house.
Why did we get like a Falcons towel down there too?
I think just because they had
You
one.
guys were just going for the full
Beach
NFL there.
Nick was a Falcons fan.
I
that
think they
week.
were a
He
quarter
was.
or something like that. Because it was the
markets
flea
are cool,
market, dude.
Those are cool as hell. So you were, man, why can't I remember? Who are some bad Jets quarterbacks from recently?
Chad
Vinny
Pennington.
Testaverde.
Oh no,
recently, man.
dude!
Vinny T, baby.
He was amazing.
Who's the one that got his jaw broken by his lineman that I'm trying to think of?
Geno Smith.
Geno Smith. So how'd you feel when that happened?
How's the butt fumble?
He was on his way out, you know?
How was the
No, he wasn't. Wasn't his rookie year?
No.
No,
No,
it
it was
wasn't his rookie year, but he wasn't horrible.
Geno
It wasn't
Smith.
as bad as
I think he
everyone
was
wanted
Teddy
to be.
Bridgewater in it, wasn't he?
He just got in a lot of arguments with locker room people. He wasn't a good leader by any means. How'd you feel during the butt fumble? Did you cry?
No, I didn't even watch
Nah, he was a
that
Bears
game.
fan. That
What about when
'Cause that
Darrell
was an
Revis
all-time
went to the
low.
Patriots and the Patriots got better for it?
That was a bummer. And then he came back and just wasn't the same.
Yeah.
And it was like, maybe just don't come back at that point.
What about Chad Pennington? How did you feel about him?
You know what? I always had a softie for Pennington.
Like flaccid.
Oh no, he was rock hard for Pennington.
No, I had a semi for Penning, you know?
Why?
Let's go off of.
You know, I always felt bad because my dad always said, like, his biggest issue was that, like, I guess he had shoulder surgery.
Yeah, dude, he could not get the
that
ball
was
there.
check
Yeah.
down Charlie.
He
Yeah,
could not get the ball
and
there.
and I had a soft spot for him because I'm like, man, like, he'd be good if he fucking
He was
aired
awesome.
it downfield.
He was awesome, but he would throw it was in slow motion when the ball went down the middle.
And I heard a commentator say once that he was good at play action, so I just really clung to that for a while. I was like, man, I'm a big play action guy. I was like, I love when guys just fake it. Loving it. Yeah,
How'd you feel when Isaiah Crowell wiped his butt with a football last year?
I didn't like that.
Was that distasteful?
that was very
Was
distasteful.
that last year?
That was
yeah,
last year, 'cause
against
it was
the
when they played the
Browns.
Browns, yeah.
And then
It was
we
very disrespectful.
Fucking blew that game.
Yeah.
Baker's
Then
coming
Baker
out
went,
party.
motherfucker, for real? Came in and won that.
Let's list off quarterbacks, and you give us erection sizes from flaccid to rock hard for the Jets.
Jets quarterbacks?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know if we have
Joe
time
Namath.
for all of those guys.
Oh, dude, I gotta call a doctor.
All right, Joe Namath, call a doctor. It's been too long.
Do Jets fans really love him that much? Like younger Jets fans?
No.
No, but old Jet fans,
based
Old
on
Jets fans
legacy?
would die for
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
guy, dude.
still
Based
to
on
this
legacy,
day,
like, you have to say yes.
they're like Broadway Joe. Don't ever talk about him like
Like
that
you
again.
can't say you don't like him because like I feel like Joe Montana gets overhyped, but it's like if anybody's like Joe Montana, one of the top quarterbacks, as a 49ers fan, you'd be like, yeah.
That's what I say with Curtis Painter.
You are a big painter guy.
I'm like, don't talk bad about Curtis.
Didn't Tim Tebow end up on the Jets?
He
He
did.
did.
How
So
was
He
that?
did have a
Where's-
stint there.
Where did he rate on your erection meter?
That's one of my top quarterbacks of all time for like favorite.
Where's your rate on your erection meter?
Fuck.
He's
It's
one
like
of those.
Well, he wouldn't have sex with you anyways. He's a virgin.
I don't want. It's not about having sex with him.
no, it's not
No,
about
but I'm
having
saying
sex,
like his
it's about
erection
what
doesn't
gets you.
matter.
It's about how straight does your soldiers stand when you think about him.
You know, he's a handsome guy. That's got to come into play a little bit.
I'm talking about play though.
Yeah,
Play, I don't know.
you're showing a weakness
4.12 on the erection scale.
out of.
One bite, everyone knows the rules.
No, you know the rules. One erection. One erection. Everyone knows the rules.
And then you got to tell us the erection size at that point.
Who else did you guys have as a quarterback? Should we just pull it up?
I feel like it's a lot, dude.
We had Fitzmagic for a little bit.
You did.
Geno Smith, Mark Sanchez.
You know what? I liked Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick's up there.
He's fun.
He's fun. Fun guy.
That's why, like, what the Dolphins
Always
are
a
doing,
good leader.
I don't think I hate the Dolphins paying him at this point if they're trying to lose games, because he's still gonna lose you football games, but he's gonna make it fun for the fans.
Yeah.
What about Bryce
And
Petty?
he's gonna be a good leader in there, you know.
Yeah,
He's
what
gonna be
about Bryce Petty?
How do you feel about where's he on the meter?
Or Christian
He's down there.
Hackenberg?
Both of them are down there, you know. Both of them are shriveling
Sam
up on a
Darnold.
cold day.
Sam Darnold's the future, man.
Sam Darnold is the
What
future.
about-
He's hope. He's, you know.
What about Rory McIlroy? That's Greg McElroy. 2012, he was your quarterback.
Man,
I've never heard of
Me
that guy.
either.
And they don't even have a game picture. It's him holding an oversized football.
So there's. I feel like we can't count
Yeah,
that.
Josh
right?
McCown too.
Josh McCown's up there, dude.
Oh, Brett
Class act.
Favre.
Jesse McCartney.
Oh
you mean?
yeah, dude,
Brett
it is
Favre,
Brett
dude.
Favre.
Brett Favre is.
He sent dick pics to that girl.
He's a fucking
As a Jet.
disappointment.
He
He
was
was
a Jet
such
for
a
that.
disappointment
Yeah.
because we started off like 8-3 and then we blew it and missed the playoffs.
What about Kellen Clemens?
5.
Yeah,
That's rough.
yeah. It was not a good look.
What about
Not a good
Kellen
look for us.
Clemens?
Do you even know who that is?
Yeah, he was number 11. And that's it. And that's all I got to say about Kellen
He had a
Clemens.
nice little stint.
He did. He was always like our
Yeah.
solid backup quarterback.
dude,
What's
what
crazy is Nick's listed all these, and he's only to 2015.
What about
Yeah.
Ray Lucas?
Oh man,
You
you're
mean?
losing
Oh,
me.
you're too. Yeah, you're too young.
Well, Nick, if we're in fucking 1992, we don't need to do all of it.
99.
Yeah, I was.
He was born.
What about Frank? What about Frank Wright?
That's weird.
He was carving it up there, you know.
Yeah.
Probably not, but he was there.
What about Boomer?
Really? God, I would. Man, Jets quarterbacks are weird people.
Yeah, they are.
Why did he get? How did he lose the starting position?
Who?
Oh, never mind. I'm looking at his head coaching record. I'm like, man, he went 10-6 as a starter and 1-1 in the postseason. Like, that's a solid quarterback play. It sounds like.
Who? Oh, Frank Wright.
Yeah.
Do you wanna
Get into
Switch
MMA.
from
MMA, yeah.
Conor McGregor retired.
And
now.
I'm not buying it.
For now.
Yeah.
You're calling baloney?
We didn't talk about it at all this morning, and I thought it was like kind of an inferred thing where it's like,
That we
hey,
all
we've
know.
been here before, you know?
Yeah, and also sexual assault charges are coming out against him.
Pause. I'd like to talk about last weekend's UFC card.
Oh, I've
fuck.
got to go. I've got to go.
2-0.
Not
Man.
only were you 2-0, Anthony Pettis won via aerial strikes.
Man, I should have had the soundbite ready for that. What did I text you guys? I might just play it so we can hear it. Because the way I even brought up
Anthony Pettis got his
the
nose
air
busted
attacks.
open pretty early, and then the
Yeah.
Superman punch.
He was having trouble with the range, and then he decided if I fly through the air, that really negates the range. And he was right. And he knocked him out so hard.
Oh yeah, dude, it was so bad.
It was so bad.
That was
That was a legit knockout. Yeah.
that was a harsh knockout.
That and the Till knockout, back-to-back weekends. A lot of kicks flying through the air, not a lot hitting.
This is from last week's podcast.
Not
Couple
exciting.
jabs
It's not
at
going to be
him.
an exciting fight.
Like there's gonna be
he's
a
gonna
couple.
jump off the cage.
And
Not,
he will
he's
and
gonna
miss.
Be,
He's gonna hit air.
nowhere near him.
Fuck
Yeah,
off.
he's gonna hit him. Does he try it every fight? Does he?
No, he's gonna hit him.
No, he's gonna
No,
hit him.
he's gonna
and
hit
then,
him. What
yeah, I'm
happened?
going with Showtime, baby. Like, holy fuck.
And Showtime by
That's
knockout.
ridiculous.
First fight at 170. What's next for him?
He's
He's gonna be like the belt.
Fucking nothing, dude.
Kamaru Usman. He wants Usman.
I don't know
He
because he's
peaked.
gonna get wiped by like most
I
other
want him to
people,
fight Darren
including
Till.
Wonder Boy.
Let's see him and Till.
Yeah,
Who you
I
guys ass
suppose.
beat? I feel like.
Yeah,
Or Masvidal. That's what people are saying to him. and
I like
Masvidal.
Masvidal because they're both
Dude,
lightweights.
Masvidal is gonna be rough for him.
Yeah, but I think
I like a
I think it's a
more
better
there
matchup
Till.
than most other guys at 170
Yeah, he does not have a.
because
lot.
it's not like
He
Wonder
looked-
Boy uses like.
Wonder Boy was a lot taller than him, but Pettis looked thick.
Well, yeah, and Wonder
He
Boy's
looked like a
not a
thick
guy
boy.
who overwhelms you with
Yeah.
like his strength, and he
Yeah.
just uses his range.
Well, everybody says he's got like sneaky strength. Like in the clinch, he's strong.
Wonder Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not a guy who's gonna just try and
No,
take
he
you
had
out
that
grappling
fight,
you.
and like what he said, Wonder Boy weirdest after knockout video where he's in the hospital and he's just so happy. And he's just like, I'll get back in there. I don't even know what really happened. I just got
Yeah,
caught.
and that's like, yeah.
Off
like-
the cage, man.
And he
People
goes,
were asking him like, how the fuck did you take Woodley?
and when they asked him, someone goes,
Woodley shots and not get knocked out?
and when
then-
somebody goes, like what happened? He goes, you can't plan for a Superman punch. That's
Yeah.
all he said.
yeah,
Some
'cause
of
it was
us
like
can.
a Superman hook too.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Some of us can plan for that though.
Anthony's like, I should just be everyone's coach against Anthony
I don't know if I
Pettis.
hate that weight class
Anthony's
for
gonna
Anthony Pettis.
stand in the middle Do not let him get near
If
the cage.
he's not near the
Yeah.
cage, you win.
I don't know if I hate that for
He's
Pettis, though, to
convinced
be honest.
Anthony Pettis not next to the cage, his hands are down, just stand straight up.
Dude, that guy uses the cage like an extra limb.
Oh, yeah.
That's an extension of his body at this point.
And then Curtis Blades just got it done.
I was
We
right
all
on
knew
that
it.
too.
Yeah.
Good thing we're all right about that. So
Yeah.
like, I don't look like the MMA expert. I can't handle
Because
that.
you can't carry that weight.
No.
Yeah. And Chris and I were so far off with Anthony Pettis is going to jump off the cage, completely miss,
Yeah.
get outclassed. He got outclassed.
Yeah, I didn't say he wasn't gonna.
No.
Then he's like, I said it was going to get gritty. He was
No,
going to
yeah.
bite down on his
I
mouthpiece.
didn't say that, but I never said it was gonna be a good win for him.
Did you guys hear
He's
a
just gonna get it done.
lot of drama coming out of Team Alpha Male?
Why?
Uriah
Because Faber's
Faber.
pregnant.
No, he's going to be on the next Polaris card. But
Is
everybody's
jiu-jitsu that good? I
No,
know he's
he's
a
got a
good
great
wrestler,
wrestler.
but like,
Yeah, great wrestler. Good
Polaris
guillotine.
is. I mean, look at Polaris though. It's all names really. Dylan Dennis has been on it like what, twice?
man, you really talk poorly.
Yeah, but
about a
Dylan Dennis
promotion that
actually-
sponsors us.
Hmm?
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
That would suck.
But so Faber's going to be on that, and all like the former coaches from Team Alpha Male and DJ Dillashaw. That's some more news. DJ Dillashaw vacates his belt
Yeah.
Why?
and tested positive.
For what?
PEDs.
So he cheated to beat Cody. You could see that when he yelled like that.
Well, no. Did you see
When he yelled in his
Did you
face.
see
before the
what he
first
said?
fight? Before the first fight, Cody's like, TJ was the guy who tried to get me to start taking PEDs. He's been doing it the whole time he was at
Yeah.
Team Alpha Male. He said that before they fought the first time.
Man.
And
So now he's popping pills and a Ibiza to beat Cody.
guys, I think that was staged. Faber
Good
went
call,
on an
man.
interview and said, TJ's been doing PEDs for 6 years.
Why'd he throw him
Well,
under
hold
the
on.
bus?
He said he's been doing PEDs for 6 years. 3 years ago, he's still at Team Alpha Male. So why is Faber letting him do PEDs?
Yeah.
Yeah, so are they all doing PEDs?
Yeah, hang on.
So that's why he's under a little,
Cody's
a
going,
little
"Don't
bit of heat
test
right
me."
now.
So did Cody do them?
Don't know.
Probably not. Dude, when he yelled in Cody's face, you could see it, though. You could see the
So,
PEDs
that's a
running through
PED
him.
roar if
Yeah.
I've ever seen
It
one.
was. It was one of those roid rage moments because it was more than adrenaline, and that makes sense in hindsight. But hindsight's 2020.
PEDs can't save you from an early stoppage, though.
But with him vacating the title, though, like that's.
That's huge for the
Isn't
division.
that him,
'cause
like-
you got the Magic Man, you got that guy who just beat Cody,
But isn't
And
that?
you got Cody.
you got the Funk Master,
But
and you
isn't-
got Cody,
Isn't this also saying?
and you
though-
got Henry, who might want to come up.
Well, that's what Henry Cejudo said.
Yeah.
He should have like claims to whoever is fighting for the
He
title.
should.
Have him fight the Magic Man, baby.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bad
nuts.
boy.
I don't know who
But-
I'd pick.
So with him,
I
but
know.
with him,
I know you have a sweet spot for the Magic
I like
Man.
the Magic Man.
Yeah.
But with him vacating the title, doesn't almost like show his guilt. like,
Yeah.
Well,
like he's not even defending it. He's just like, not the champion anymore. Like,
well, yeah. Most guys
I've gotta
come out
figure
and
this
say
out.
it's bullshit, and you
Yeah.
go like, "Yeah, bullshit."
Like John
it's
Jones
bullshit.
John Jones would wait until they took it from him.
Yeah. Every
Yeah.
time he did.
Yeah.
Whereas TJ was like, it sounds classier when you read it, and he's like, I want to get this all sorted out
Yeah.
before anything, but then it also is like,
So it's like you're
man,
going. So you know you're
fight
gonna
back
get
a little bit.
Then
You know,
it's
this
like
is bullshit.
they
Don't lay
probably
down.
well. That's because there was probably something in place where they're like, if you vacate it, it'll make less noise. Like it was probably.
I don't know.
I feel like all these organizations kind of try and keep
But with,
their
like-
name clean too.
I mean, the only other fighter we really know who laid down was like Chad Mendez, and that's because they're like, I forget what.
Because he said, "Yeah, I took this because I did it for my psoriasis."
Yeah, psoriasis. That's what it was. He
and
has this-
they go, "Yeah, well, you can't take it," and he goes, "All right, there's not much I can do about
so I'll
that."
just
Like,
fight with
like I already
psoriasis
told
then.
you, I took it. Yeah,
But like with TJ,
What's
like
psoriasis too?
that fucks your skin up.
it makes it just red and bumpy.
Yeah,
Well, that'd be worse for the person fighting him. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You want a nice psoriasis flare up when you're going to fight somebody. Like, oh, I'm fighting a lizard.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
yeah, just a little bit.
But so yeah, Anthony Pettis this weekend, the long-awaited return of Justin Gaethje versus Edson Barboza.
Yeah,
Oh, he's gonna wheel kick him. No, I'm not going that route again. But
No, it's just if Justin Gaethje fights the way he has every fight in the UFC, this is a terrible fight for him. But he took a long layoff, and
he's
said
coming
he-
in. He's taking him down and winning
he said
this one.
he said he wants to get back to his wrestling roots, and he said he needs, if he wants to fight for a long time, he needs to fight like a wrestler.
And he's gonna do it this time. This is where he makes the switch. I'm locking that in before
I'm
I
locking
even
it
say
on
I'm
that.
Gaethje.
I don't know. I've got to watch some interviews,
I hope
Yeah.
you take
see
Barboza.
what their mindset
'Cause
is.
if you guys agree, I gotta
It's-
fade.
It's tough. I do.
I'm leaning towards Gaethje right now,
Oh man.
I'm going with Barboza.
just because
I think
you said
he's-
Barboza before we even started
Yeah.
recording.
Okay, good.
But
I think Barbosa's a lot more crisp, and he can lure him into that type of brawl. Because whether or not, like,
for sure.
Yeah.
But
and I don't think Gaethje's the guy who can just turn it off and say, I'm going to just fight smart.
But also, can't anyone lure Gaethje into a brawl?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't want
If he lands a couple good strikes, Gaethje starts swinging wild and then goes for one of those like lazy takedowns, gets hit with a knee. That's just how I can see this fight ending.
I think
both guys have great leg kicks, so that'll be fun.
They got great legs too.
They do.
They really work them out.
Yeah, they do.
Do you want to bring up your Tony Ferguson news?
Yeah, Tony Ferguson looks like he's not going to be back for a while.
Did you
got
get
a lot
that
of
from a
fighters,
source?
including Conor McGregor, are reaching out and saying they hope to see him get better soon. I guess he's...
Well, Conor McGregor's got nothing else to do right now except reach out to him.
He's got some
He's
court
retired
battles
man.
probably.
Yeah, but he's
coming
not
up.
doing anything with him as we speak. He's just sending emails or whatever,
Sending emails.
drinking whiskey.
Yeah, I guess Tony Ferguson's stepping away for a while to deal with some mental health.
It makes sense. He
problems.
got his one fight in for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's very concerning though.
he may be I guess he had an interim title. I was going to say, he may be the greatest fighter to never be champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very...
What a talented, diverse skill set. It's so sad. And he's not a bad guy either. It's just so sad to see, you have to imagine CT has something to do with this.
Yeah, because he gets it way too
Oh yeah,
much.
and,
He gets
and
hit
no
so
one
much
talks about the CT and fighters now because there hasn't been time to really look into
it's
it.
not an old enough sport.
It's going to it's gonna show up.
But you can see signs of it, dude. Chuck Liddell and Randy
it's
Couture,
just
the way they talk compared to when they used
it's
to.
going to show up and prove that it's terrible for the human
because
brain.
CT is known in boxing.
Are you saying
CT is
punching
known
and getting kicked in the head is bad for your brain?
But I'm saying people try and
I
back it
know.
up by saying
by
it's
saying
not bad because there's
it's
nothing
because there's
yet.
no research yet.
And now it's just the fighters that really were in the midst of everything are going to start getting older. And
Well,
it's
just
gonna
think
start
about it
showing
like
up.
this. There's CT in boxing, Thai boxing,
But what
wrestling, and they're finding even in jiu-jitsu now just from repeated jerking of the head and it's
And I
what
feel
they
like the
saw-
lack of
So-
blood
and-
flow
and
in
this is
jiu-jitsu,
just a
those
mix
chokes
of
can
all
add
of
up
that.
to over time.
yeah, I'm sure it does.
What
I'm
they
sure that
saw
doesn't help.
with CT and MMA was they're going, well, there's less hits to the head, but now they're also starting to see in football there's more concussions coming from getting hit in the body than getting hit in the head. Because when you get hit in the body, your head's bouncing off the ground.
And nobody
When you get hit
knows
in the head, it kinda
exactly-
just hits once.
No, and like you're about to say, no one knows exactly.
Yeah, nobody.
Like,
Yeah,
there's
What their
no
own
fix.
thresholds
There's
are.
no fix in these kind of things because
because your
every
body's not
way-
supposed to do it.
Your body's not supposed to do any of these things.
Yeah.
It's
No.
not supposed to fight other humans. It's not supposed to play football. It's not even supposed to play basketball or baseball. It's like your body's not made for that. It's made for survival.
Yeah.
And I get fighting's as close as it gets to that, but
and you
it's
have
not like
no
humans are made
idea
to
where
do
you're
that.
at that threshold where
But even
anything
then,
else is
we're
too
not
much.
meant to go fight lions and combat. You know,
No, we're not meant to go fight people who train to fight hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
Like we're meant to fight like bar fights, which you're not getting CTE from a bar fight.
No, I don't think humans. I don't think God went, oh, this guy's gonna be so fucking good at bar fights.
Yeah.
It could have been.
What's so sad about this story though is in a couple of months the UFC are going to try to get Tony to fight again.
Yeah, or
And I would love to see Tony fight again, but not like that.
Yeah.
I think at this point
there's no
in his
easy
life
fight for him.
and at this point in his life
yeah.
you got to take the fighter's safety over putting on a show anytime.
No, with Dana
No.
White.
Especially when it's
said his name so
impacting his
weird.
family life too.
That's what I was gonna say. Not with Dana there, and then I was like, man, that's vague. It's a company that's not going to care about the fighter safety, and
they
I feel
haven't-
very comfortable saying
They
that.
haven't cared about the fighters financially. Why start caring about their safety?
Yeah,
No.
it's a shit
But with
company.
the whole Conor retirement, like there's records out. His whiskey company, he's made more money off that than he ever has fighting.
Yeah, the reason it's
Oh, come
so-
on.
But
The
with
money
that,
he made from that Floyd fight,
he's made over $100 million with this whiskey company, dude.
man, I don't know.
Because he only brought in like $70 million for he brought in $70 million for the Floyd fight, and his whiskey company's worth almost $500 million already.
That's
that thing's
fucked.
fucking huge,
That's
dude.
fucked. Just
I-
'cause
I-
he's got a name.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
hate
good
that.
for him.
Good? No, he's fine financially without that.
So he's not supposed to hustle.
No, I don't want him.
I
to
think
hustle. He's a
financially
jerk.
and fight-wise,
He's a jerk.
he's proven everything he needs to.
And I
Go ahead and retire.
Well,
I just
Dana
don't.
came
I
out-
think it would just
Dana
be.
came out last week and said they are not doing him and Nate Diaz 3. So
Yeah.
what fight is there for him?
GSP.
No,
That's what
I
everyone
understand that.
No, he just goes no.
I don't want to see it either.
No.
But I'm saying
Yeah.
I could see them trying to really sell that one.
Well, I could understand, like...
Did you see... Oh, did you guys... A few hours ago, Michael Bisping just tweeted. He said he's coming out of retirement.
Oh, no.
No, he's just joking about it, though.
That's so funny.
Like, he actually tweeted,
Cool.
I'm coming out of retirement, and then tweeted JK. In a separate
That's
tweet.
hilarious. No, but I think it'd be a smart move for Conor to retire right now. What more does he have to prove? Also, who else? Again, like you said, who else does he have to fight? Khabib again? That's not a good matchup
I
for him.
kind of hope he
Smart.
retires because just, like, right off into the sunset,
Yeah.
he'll still go down as one of the greatest.
And-
Actually, most, like...
I just don't want to have to talk about him anymore.
Exactly, that too. But most, like, the people who only watch Conor fights go, hey, he's the greatest fighter ever.
And you
when
want...
we all know
yeah.
And that's
DC,
most
John
fans,
Jones,
too.
Yeah. So it's like, you're going to go down as that guy.
To the general public, he'll be the greatest of all time.
And you want to go, oh, maybe he could have fought longer, and who knows what
But
he
you
could
don't
have
want to
done.
Ronda it.
Exactly.
Ronda killed herself. And
Exactly. I feel like
if you remember, she was supposed to have the remake of Roadhouse. It got pulled after the Amanda Nunes
I'm
fight.
so glad, dude.
But she would have made so much money. Like,
was
she lost so much money
disgusting.
by taking that
Patrick
fight.
Swayze was rolling in his grave over that.
Oh, he should have.
And I was rolling for him, man. Rip to the goat there.
But I just think it would be so uncharacteristic of him. Again, I hope he does it because I think it's a perfect
But
move
he's
for him
also
right
always
now.
said he was in it for the money.
Yeah,
He said he was
but
not in it for the love of the
Hey, I
fight
get
game.
that,
He was in it for
though.
the money.
I don't
That's
believe that
fine.
100% because
Well, you can't
of
do- yeah.
what you've seen him do
Well, and it's-
rematching Nate at.
When you're fighting too, like, you can't just be in it for money because
Yeah.
you can't have that as your only motivator. You
No.
gotta love to do
and
it.
if he is, absolutely retire. And again, I hope he retires. I don't buy it 100%. I think
Neither
it'd
do
be
I.
very
I think
uncharacteristic.
You're
of him.
definitely gonna hear he's gonna Floyd Mayweather it next year. There'll be a hot up and comer. It'll be a big striker. Conor
Yeah.
will come back and knock him out.
Yep.
But you won't hear him step up to a big wrestler.
Oh God,
No.
They'll
And
be
he
like,
does. He shouldn't have
Ben
to.
Askren wants you
Yeah.
to be like, who's that?
Like, no,
Retired.
Save me for like Stylebender.
But like,
He's
not
gonna
as
put
good.
on some weight. Yeah.
No, I hope he retires. I don't want to have to bring him up on here because he's always just doing fuckhead stuff.
Yeah,
He's never doing anything good
and
except for really just causing.
like everybody
problems for
talks
people.
about all these movie roles he would get, and it's like, what movie roles would he?
I don't want to
Such a
see him
specific,
in a movie,
like-
dude. You need an Irish guy that really
Yeah.
oversells the Irish thing. You need
But-
it would
but
have to
you'd
be
also need-
a role that comes down to Conor McGregor or Sheamus.
But you also need, you also
And
need
Nick's
that,
going.
you also
Bullshit.
need that
Sheamus
Irish
should
guy.
get it any day of the week.
But when you watch like those, like you guys probably don't watch Sons of Anarchy.
I did.
No,
Okay,
I did.
but, like, all
you
the
seem
Irish
like
guys-
a big
Great
Sons
show.
of Anarchy guy, Chris.
It's a good show.
You really tried to force Breaking Bad down
Baking
my
Bad. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was
That's
a
a good
cooking
show,
show,
too.
and dude, he's like, I really like this.
Yeah.
I would
It's
like
just
that
a
more.
bunch of ex-convicts baking.
Cooking meth still, but like baking meth.
No,
Yeah.
they're just baking cupcakes with the guys from the Titans
But it would be, that would suck. But
with
actually,
Microsoft Surfaces.
that would be good. But you tried to force a lot of TV shows that like are super like mainstream, and I think
But-
that's the only reason you watch
So
them.
Sons of Anarchy, though, all
Good
those
shows.
Irish guys, Conor McGregor wouldn't fit in that
No.
because like,
He's such a specific Irish guy.
well, and also like those IRA
He's always
guys aren't
drunk.
covered in tattoos
Yeah.
and everything either. Like he's
Yeah.
not gonna be able to play the IRA guy.
Well, they can cover up tattoos with makeup. That's a like super common thing.
But it's still a
I
process.
really shut him up. You can tell that's the first time he's ever heard that. He's going, well, it's still a process.
No, I cover up
You
my, I
blinked
cover up
for a
my tattoo
second.
all the time.
But like they get Conor McGregor in there, they'll go through that process. But then again, like who's gonna like seeing him without tattoos would be weird unless they make like an old Irish boxer movie.
Oh, that's true, dude. He'd be such a good old Irish boxer.
Yeah, he would.
But they'd have to cover up his tattoos for that. I feel like old Irish boxers are clean.
They just made a movie about the potato famine called Black 43 or 30.
Black Mirror.
No.
I hope Conor McGregor's not in the Potato Famine movie.
He is, dude. He's just
Also, don't want to watch.
he's
Potato
Starving
Famine movie.
Irishman 3.
There's
Yeah.
a ton of movies
Plank's in it though.
in Ireland.
Yeah, I don't think.
No, yeah,
Irish-
exactly. Like he'll probably be because he's in like all the time on Twitter. You always see him in like commercials in Ireland, but you don't see him over here in commercials.
Yeah.
No, it's because who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Is he just
You don't see it in commercials. in
he's just sexually harassing girls?
What do you mean? I can pull. There's like 6 of them on Twitter all the time.
Watch TV every day when I was there.
I'm just talking about the commercials that I've seen him in over there.
He's just sexually harassing girls and slapping phones.
Is it like what?
That's
I'm
one of
assuming
the-
it's
yeah.
not his wife, right? That this is sexual assault.
no
the
way.
charges
But
are
he was
No
against.
way.
also wasn't he cheating on his wife with that other
Yeah,
girl?
nobody talks about that. Nobody talks
No,
about when he
no.
beat Chad Mendez and he's in the Las Vegas
doing coke with.
coke off a stripper's ass.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm talking about the famous girl that cheated on her with too.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
But it's okay. He'll throw out an Instagram post about how much he loves his wife and his hard cock.
I hate that guy.
Yeah. And he goes, see, I still get hard for her. And it's like,
That guy's
Why are you
so
holding your
annoying.
3-year-old son?
yeah. Why are you holding your 3-year-old son like this, dude?
And you're rock
Like,
hard.
Yeah.
That's the most annoying guy I've ever encountered, and I've never even met him.
We've seen him.
If I've met him in person,
We've been in his presence.
if we ever meet him in person, I want to go, you're a very annoying person.
You go, sorry. In no Irish accent, he just goes, sorry.
No, I wish I was one of the guys who he slapped my phone.
Why?
I would sue him so quick, dude.
Yeah.
I would ride that gravy train.
Yeah, you would.
Most other people, I wouldn't. Like if
Well,
like
the
Tom
reason
Brady
he-
slapped my
If
phone,
Jeff
I'd be
Garcia
like, man.
slapped your phone out of your hands,
The reason he would
I'd
slap
frame it.
his...
you're going, Jeff, you're going through it, huh?
Yeah. Well, the
Hang in
reason
there, man.
the reason McGregor would slap his phone out of his hands is because he'd go to take a picture with him, and he'd go, "Can I be in the middle for this one?" And Connor would just smack it right out of his
In
hands.
between Connor and
Yeah.
his wife.
I'd be like, Connor, can you hold the phone for this one so it looks like you were excited to meet me?
And he goes, "Shut the fuck
What if that's
up."
what happened?
He slapped my phone.
No, the guy who got his phone slapped out of his hand was like, Connor, can you hold this to take a
I hope he
selfie?
was big up in Connor, and that's what happened.
I hope so.
And I hope he got money from him. I
You
would
guys
want
think
money from Connor.
SmackDown's pretty lit right now?
Are you watching it?
I wish.
How would you know?
I'm just asking. It's almost
It
WrestleMania,
seems
dude.
like ever since we talked to Joe, you have not stopped thinking about wrestling.
Well, if you're asking me if
It's WrestleMania season.
If you're
This is
asking
the
me if
only
I
sport
think
that matters
that,
right now. March Madness? You mean WrestleMania season?
I don't know, Nick. If you're asking me if people are going, "Oh, this is gonna be really intense. I'm gonna fake hit you. You're gonna fall, and then I'm gonna get up and like
And then I'm
take
gonna
way
be-
too long to get up and like hold my back. Don't unplug my mic."
And then I'm gonna
they're
be
gonna go,
bad Finn
"Oh,
Balor."
yeah, I think that's going on right now." If you're asking me,
You
do
don't
you
know
think
that.
that's going on right
And
now? I'm
somebody's
saying,
gonna be
yeah, I
cutting
think
a
that's going
promo.
on right
And
now.
way too many fucking leather combat boots.
Oh yeah, too much leather.
Dude, it's
I don't think there's enough.
that keeps the leather district alive.
The leather businesses.
What is the leather district? It's in Lake George. What is it? They don't
You
just
can
make
get some
leather.
quality leather there.
Do you
It's just
even know
leather
that?
workers there?
My dad does that, so
He
What?
does. Your dad has a leather store.
yeah, he does.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the mall.
Oh, Wilson's leather.
Free shout out to them. I don't want Chris's dad making money off our podcast.
It just goes straight to Chris's pocket, probably.
Yeah.
He goes, Dad, can I have some money?
He was, Dad, Venmo me vent money. Or gym money. Man, I gotta stop shout out places.
Dad, Venmo?
no,
no, not
what-
even that. He goes, Venmo me smoothie money.
Well, I've really been working on some thumb money.
Dude, you need
Recently,
some money.
yeah.
That's
What's
crazy.
that?
I think we all do. Something.
He knows somebody who lost their thumb. Kind of.
We
part
kind
of
of
it.
lost their thumb.
Part of it.
Yeah, and they got a lot of money for
A lot
it.
of money. And that's not a bad gig.
No, we were talking about it.
I
And we
want
were
to start
like,
losing parts of
we
my
want
thumb.
that thumb money.
But
you know?
you kind of have to get, like, that's lucky. That's like winning the lottery.
That's what I mean. I would if somebody offered me $10 million to lose my whole right thumb, I would do it.
Yeah.
What
And
about your arm?
I'd probably do it.
10
Yeah.
mil? Yeah.
It'd be hard to say
For
no
sure.
if I saw it all there. If they were just like, I'll give you $10 million if you let me chop off your arm, and they didn't have money, I'd go, I don't know if I'm doing
No, if
that.
they're just
Yeah.
like, here's $10 million. You're unconscious. We're just taking the arm.
I'd probably
it's
do
tough.
it. I can't rule it out.
What if it was 15 million?
Well, then I can't rule
No,
it
Yeah.
out
I'm
either.
talking about Chris.
No, I mean like it's
What's your
tough
money?
to know.
What's
I'm
your money, rich boy?
No, it's nothing to do with the money. It's tough to know I'm going under, and like if I get
You
up,
gotta
like I might
trust
just
them
not
to-
have my
No,
arm.
like,
And you
you're
gotta
going to
trust.
sleep.
No, but you also gotta trust them to only take your arm. The people that are paying you to go under
They're
and chop
very
your arm off,
trustworthy.
you have to trust
They're
them to
very
not do anything
trustworthy.
Because you're gonna wake up missing a lot of organs too, probably.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm going
Would you rather give up an arm or a leg?
That arm.
arm.
Oh,
all
leg for
day.
sure, dude.
Why?
I'd give up a leg.
I don't want to.
You go, I don't want to walk.
Fuck that. I'll give up a leg
I
in a
feel like you
heartbeat.
can't get everywhere.
No, your arms, you can still use computers. You can still use computers.
That's what you
I can
do.
still shoot hoops.
Yes.
They have wheelchair leagues.
Yeah, but you would suck at it.
Nah, dude. I
You
think
would.
I'd get good at the
You would
wheelchair.
sure.
Nah, dude.
You
I've
would
gotten
show.
pretty at Chris's store, dude. I'm always in the electric wheelchairs.
Do you drive those there?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
There's no way you drive
Every
the
time, ask
electric
Chris.
wheelchair.
He
Yeah, he
can't
does.
lie for. He didn't know. I see him every night.
Yeah, but you actually don't. There's no way.
No, I don't.
That'd be
That's why
awful.
he paused for so long.
Well, no, he always gets the one that's like the least charged, and then it
that's
runs
very
out,
funny.
and
There
he
you go.
leaves it right there.
I go, Chris.
He leaves it right
I
in the middle
yell
of the
from where I am, and I
yeah.
go, Chris, it's dead.
And I go, Jesus Christ.
And he's got like the little,
Yeah.
the car jumpers for it. You're good.
Do you know how to jump a car?
We've done it together.
I know. But do you know?
You know how to change a tire?
No, haven't had to.
Really? That's like a very straightforward thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I know.
It's probably easier than jumping a car.
I don't know how to jump my car.
We looked into it together. We figured it out.
No,
we
but
made
I
it
don't know
work.
how to jump this car now.
Oh, fuck, yeah. I don't know if I can
Probably
help
not
you, dude,
as
at that
easy.
point. Yeah.
Do I need another hybrid?
No, same one.
Yeah, you have to get
There's a
some corn,
bunch of
dude.
batteries in there.
You have to get a corn.
We just find the right one, you know?
I don't want to test them. You
You have to
know?
get-
I don't want to
Here's
figure
what
out
you
which
guys need.
one.
Nah, dude, it's fine.
You guys need the jumper cables, a potato, and a light bulb.
Dude, all I'm saying is after I jumped your car, I started having a lot of issues with mine. So I think you owe me something.
You
I
gave
think you owe me
Timothy's
a little
car
bit, yeah.
all the good juice.
Yeah. And it just
And
started.
then, well, after you jumped my car, I got in a car accident. So you owe me something, or we can break even.
All right. Deal. Fair enough.
We want to take this time to shout out our friends over at MyBookie.
Speaking of
MyBookie,
cars.
MyBookie.ag, the people who will pretend they paid for my new car by stealing money from them, winning bets. Head over to MyBookie.ag. You can bet on March Madness, which is here now. They have all sorts of Gronk odds out there for wrestling and WrestleMania.
He was not at Monday Night Raw like
No,
they thought he would
wasn't.
be.
And he was favorited to be there.
Yeah.
Somebody should have hammered the no.
I wish I had money in my account.
And I didn't think he would be
I was
there,
gonna say no.
'cause
Yeah,
it didn't make sense.
I was
it was
gonna
too
say no.
soon.
It's too close to WrestleMania.
He's
But
going to
also-
be at WrestleMania.
But also, this is like the perfect time.
He's going to be at WrestleMania.
But if he announced his retirement here for a contract with the WWE, that would have been perfect. But it's also, he's just not ready for that yet.
too
like-
much too soon. He hasn't
that
been on a
step.
big
I'm
enough
talking about
stage.
I'm talking about like wrestling live. Like they know how like all the cameras work and everything. Like you have to be really good at the angles and everything.
He's going to be at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's getting in the ring again.
Yeah.
He's getting in the
One of
square.
his finishing moves are Gronk
squared
spike, and
circle.
he Gronk spikes somebody through the...
No,
Right.
I think he speared somebody last time.
That seems probably not great for somebody that's going to have CTE problems. Head over to my book. You can bet on those things. Basketball, NBA. Baseball's right here.
Yeah, opening days tomorrow. I think for most teams.
I don't know. But baseball's around the corner.
Baseball's here for the next 22
Yeah,
months.
Here
Who
we go.
cares?
It's a baseball year.
Yeah, and if you're looking to get a 50% bonus on your initial deposit, use promo code DORK. MyBookie.ag.
You play.
You win.
You get paid. Promo code DORK.
Don't be a loser. Be a dork.
Thanks, Nick.
You're welcome.
Don't be a loser. Be a promo code
Keep
DORK.
cooking those ones up, huh?
I will.
Man. Nick, do you have news?
Oh, no.
Yeah, let me see.
Hold on. Let's see what news headlines we have today.
Let's see if we have
Oh,
a
no,
word
not a
for
thing
you.
to do.
Oh, we do have a word for you, Nick. So we'll do that instead.
No, we'll do news.
No. I don't think you understand.
We already made fun of the Yale kid.
Already an hour in.
We're already an hour in, so let's do your news, Nick.
Yeah, Chris has got cardiology school tomorrow.
I do. First day. Yay.
The listeners are gonna be so disappointed when you don't get that cardiology degree.
All right, Nick,
Yeah.
do you want to know what kind of... Oh, wait. Chris, I'm assuming.
Next word of the day. One of these days he's not going to play
Featuring
it, and
Nick.
it's going to be waiting for me.
And you're gonna go
Yeah.
Nick, do you want to know what kind of word you have?
verb,
No.
noun,
Yep.
adjective,
No.
verb,
The chemical element of atomic number 13. A light,
Oxygen.
silvery, gray metal.
silver,
Nick, your word is
aluminum.
Aluminum.
Pff, I know my table of elements. Don't know how to spell them.
Aluminum. Aluminum.
Aluminum.
A
Gee, that's a ring. Good start. Good start.
L
Yeah.
don't do it.
U
Yeah.
Yeah.
I I didn't even finish it before you hit it. I could have gone to an N. So A-L,
Go ahead. Go to an end now then.
A-L-U
Yeah.
M I'm right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
N
Yeah.
U
Yeah.
M.
Yeah. That's
No,
right.
that's unwarranted.
ALUMINIUM. Isn't that what he said?
No, he missed the I. Fuck. Da-da-da-da-da. He got through on a technicality.
I
It's
trusted
the
him.
story of his life, huh?
Play it. I got it right. Let's
My
hear it.
bad.
I get one more attempt. A L U. Fuck, I have to remember it. A-L-U.
Actually, in Nick's defense, it can be spelled either way.
Yeah, I spelled it the English way.
Well, no, you didn't. The English way would be IUM.
Go ahead, play his
Like,
Banana Split song.
The American spelling would be the UM.
Yeah, I spelled G-R-A-U. A-Y. G-R-A-Y. Gray.
So you did get it right in a way.
On a technicality.
All right,
Well, no,
he gets
I mean
it.
you did spell it right in the American way. I don't think that's how it was initially spelled, but you're making it work. Now, what's the chemical symbol?
What is that? Is that A-U?
No.
Aluminum. It's A-L?
Probably AL or AI.
AI.
I think it may actually be AI.
One of those.
Let's see.
It might be.
I think AU's gold, isn't it?
We got to give him his music.
Okay, well, I'm looking it up, and I can't tell if it's a capital I or a lowercase L.
Nick gets by the skin of his teeth.
It's A-L.
It's the story of his life. He just fucks everything up.
Oh, wow, it's very aggressive, Chris.
1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4.
Nick is taking advantage of another technicality. Story of his goddamn life.
We had a
Class at 2:45 tomorrow.
Till 4:05. Yeah,
well,
guys,
good
I gotta
job,
go to
Nick.
bed early because I got class tomorrow at 2:45 p.m.
AM.
No,
Hearts don't
PM.
sleep, Nick.
That's you. You're at 2:45 a.m.
Not tomorrow.
3 days.
Yeah.
Free man.
Free agent soon.
You'll be a new man.
Yeah, you can finally spread your wings.
The
I'll
Hawks,
learn
the
how
Hawks
to
need
fly.
to do that.
Yeah.
Hawks got to
You
take
can
flight.
you can spread your wings and fly. R. Kelly style.
I'm gonna be off the chain, dude.
You can fly
After
like
that.
R. Kelly.
I'm gonna probably get into a lot of drug habits.
No.
Really spiral out of control.
No.
Whatever you gotta do.
There's gonna be no structure.
You've got to
in
find
my life.
yourself, you know? And if it's doing methamphetamine, find yourself.
I hope it's not the support you guys would give me.
Chris and I'll take any advantage to beat you in basketball. So if it's methamphetamine,
No, we'll play so much
Head over
harder.
to the.
he'd probably bite us with his gums.
Yeah.
You guys done?
Yeah, go ahead.
You guys grow up.
Come on,
Don't
Methy.
look at me. He's the one who
Let's
said
go-
most of that.
Let's go, meth head.
Head over to the Apple Store. Oh no, we're doing an ad read.
Moment
Well,
forever.
I guess we could have music for the ad read. But head over to the Apple Store or the Google Play Store and just type in Thrive Fantasy. Head over there. It's a daily fantasy sports betting app. Instead of betting on players, you bet on a string of over-unders for specific players, whether it's points, assists, rebounds. Right now they've only got NBA and MLB working. NFL's around the corner, and they'll have that working for us. Also, draft is a month away. That's not part of the ad read, but
Who gets excited for the draft?
I'm a little looking forward to it. But it's fun. It's a fun new way to bet. And you still have to do your homework. Try and pick your favorite over-unders. Rob them, too. We'll rob them.
Taking all the money.
Yeah, rob everyone we can. It's like legally, you know. We don't
No.
we don't want to rob people illegally.
Chris, give me your wallet.
No.
But you can use promo
need
code DORKS, DORKS, for a $10 bonus on your deposit.
Don't be a
Wanna
loser,
do
be a
that?
dorks.
Don't be a loser, be a dorks, and take it from the king of the dorks we've learned. This is a good app to use.
Play it out.
Thrive Fantasy. Head over there, promo code dorks. That being said,
Are we going to sing out together? I wish you could skip ahead to the yes. Because you and I tear up those yes.
I'm not going to do it on here. It's going to be too loud.
I'm going to sing.
Let's do it.
But
I'm
you
not
can find
gonna
us
not
on
sing Aerosmith.
iTunes, Google Play, and SoundCloud and YouTube by searching Sports Dorks Podcast. Facebook at Sports-Dorks. Wait, I love this song. What is this song called? Because I heard it on Twitter the other day. And I was
Isn't it
like,
crazy?
I think it is crazy.
it's just called Crazy. Man, I got to download
I know
this
my
later.
Aerosmith.
Because it came out, like, somebody had it in a Twitter video, and I was like, man, this song is
Steven
so
Tyler's
good.
no joke, huh?
Timothy used to love
Look-
Ragdoll, too, when he was super little.
Yeah.
All because
good
of the
song.
lyrics. You were a little horn dog.
And Pink. Man, I got distracted. You can find us
Aerosmith
on
will do that to you.
Facebook at sports-dorks, Twitter and Instagram at sportsdorks_. You can find Nick on Twitter and Instagram at Nick Kappas. You can find Chris at Batted Relic on Xbox Live. You can find me on Twitter at Timothy J. Chura, Instagram at Tim_Chura. And
Play some Old Town.
once again, for the Hawk, the old pony, and the cashier / cardiologist.
Don't be a loser, be a dork.
Till Friday.